둥글게 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 something exciting, cause all you needed was to watch out for the murderer. But that wasn't enough. Next up, they made the better kits free. So new players had a chance to level up in the battle pass. For context, free kits go free each week, but they usually sucked. But even with these changes, a balanced game needs more balanced game modes. So the devs got to work on two special ones. The same kit mode where everyone has the exact same kit, and OG mode. Unlike all the other game modes, this one had no kits, no forge, and no unfair shenanigans. Because of their thoughtfulness, many old players came back just to play these game modes. I guess simple and fair always wins. But the best for last, the devs used an old feature from 2021. Custom matches. This lets you make your own Bedwars game and spawn any item, which on its own kept the game alive for a bit. But the devs took it a step further by adding scripts, allowing you to modify your game and add basically anything. Like seriously, I honestly thought this wasn't possible for Roblox. This gave each player a chance to make their own game mode, and even make money by selling scripts. By giving players some kind of control, it's kinda hard for it to get boring. Unlike most devs, Snicktrick successfully made a fair and endless game. But even with 10 billion combined visits, 2 innovation awards in the same day, and a team of hardworking devs, there's always a bigger fish in the sea. While Snicktrick saw Minecraft as inspiration, Indra loved fighting games and saw them as inspiration. With this newfound love, him and his brother spent years in their garage, making anime fighting games and following their inspiration. But none of the games went far. However, all this work didn't completely go to waste. Along the way, they met a bunch of like-minded people.
We all want to make a successful fighting game. Let's put all our skills together and make this happen.
Now with some extra hands, he was able to create 2 pretty decent games. The first one kinda bombed, but it got recognized by a pretty special person. But as for the second one...
Might not last, but #1 PC game is pretty cool.
That was fast. Players loved the game idea. All you gotta do is pick an element and start swinging. It's so simple, which means any player can get into it. But the billion-dollar question is, how will Indra stay on top? Yes, getting up was easy, but staying up is a much bigger challenge. Surprisingly, Elemental Wars wasn't his final vision of a Roblox game. Even with all of this, he was yet to reach his full potential.
This would be a cool Roblox game.
This is One Piece, one of Indra's favorite animes and conveniently, the #1 show in the world. Using the cool mechanics from his previous games, he and his team made a sequel, Blox Fruits, with the goal of spreading his love for his favorite show. At first glance, Blox Fruits looked a bit generic, but the real genius was in the gameplay. Since One Piece was so popular, Indra took a lot of things from the show and applied it to his game. With 12 different fruits that had abilities similar to the show, surely it'll appeal to the millions of One Piece fans. But to actually make them play, Indra made sure that all the mechanics were flawless.
Bro, they got the Buddha fruit? That's my favorite in the show. Shut up and take my money.
Following the successful release, Indra continued to add fruits, islands, weapons, and NPCs based on the popular show. He also let One Piece fans decide the next update, which overall made the game more interactive and prosper financially. But after this, Indra completely switched his plan. Usually, he would do mini updates weekly, which players loved. But one day he thought,
what if we put all our effort into one big update instead?
That might work, but players will have to wait longer for updates. But if you want to stay on top, you need to take risks. So for the next 3 months, the team worked non-stop on their biggest update yet, hoping players won't forget them. With a second world, many new fruits, cooler weapons, and higher levels to grind for, players had so much to do, which led to them inventing the first major challenge. You start with nothing, buy a fruit, and only use that to get max level. Not only did this flood Indra's bank account, but also motivated new players, and gave the game promotion. But even with a very dedicated fanbase, Indra still didn't have an identity. He built his entire game from One Piece, which not only seemed unoriginal, but One Piece themselves were striking games that replicated them. To prevent having an islands moment, Indra rolled out another big update, completely revamping the game. From simple mechanics to the game name itself, Indra made sure it's still like One Piece but had its own blocky charm. That way, One Piece fans will still like it, but it may appeal to more players. Another way Indra expressed himself was giving back to people, mainly Axior, a longtime fan who made viral videos on the game. In return, Indra and his friends gave him front row seats to special admin powers. From flying boats to never-before-seen abilities. What made these clips surreal is that these powers are so different from the normal fruits everyone loved using. Not only did players obsess over them, but also made lore out of it. Since Blox Fruits had a whole story now, players stuck around to see the story develop. And develop it did. As time went by, players got more and more obsessed on the latest and greatest fruits, spending millions of Robux on private servers to grind levels in peace. Although Indra made a fortune from this, he didn't waste it on hats, cars, or drugs, and instead spent it on making bigger updates such as Fruit Awakenings, which basically buffs your fruit's abilities. You gotta act broke to stay rich. And although he didn't need to, he added YouTubers in the game as NPCs, a nice token of appreciation. But in the next 6 months, the game only updated one time. But the thing is, Blox Fruits didn't need as many updates. Each one was already massive, plus it was very replayable. With dozens of fruits and 2 massive realms to fight in, the possibilities were endless. Plus, it was easy for new players cause they can't get attacked. And just like before, Indra knew how to keep players hyped. Knowing how competitive the game was, he and his brother made 2 enemy clans, kinda like a friendly rival to keep players on their toes.
Where's this redhead? Time to die.
Okay, maybe not so friendly. While the devs stayed quiet, players sure didn't. Using their wild imagination, they came up with better and better PvP combos with the fruits and fighting styles from the last big update. This randomness made the game a lot more competitive, which is exactly what Indra would have wanted. Wow, if the game was this hype without updates, imagine what'll happen if... With 3 massive worlds and a new level cap, let's just say the 6-month wait was worth it. By spending more time on fruit designs, weapons, and pretty much everything, players were more motivated to spend days trying to get them. Not because it's from One Piece, but because of how awesome they look. But to make the community stronger, Indra added trading. Every fruit had its own value to prevent scammers. This made fruits like Pokemon trading cards rather than blocky weapons. But best of all, this inspired viral challenge videos where you start with the worst fruit and then trade your way to the best. After this, Indra wondered how big his game could get. His plan wasn't to squeeze money out of players, but to make the best updates possible and keep players playing. Cause if his fans were happy, he was happy.
So today I made over 100 accounts in order to spin for the new legendary leopard fruit in Blox Fruits. Let's see if we can get it or not. What are we gonna get? What an anticlimactic way to end off this video.
The new fruits took so long to get, which gave players a reason to keep playing. So following this, he added V4 Awakenings. Basically insane fighting abilities, but you need to follow an entire story for a chance of getting them, which not only added to the lore, but made fighting a lot more immersive. While Indra worked on the next big update, he took some time to realize Blox Fruits may have started with him, but it definitely outgrew him. Despite the effort he put into each update, he couldn't have gotten this far without the help of others. So to pay respects, he made a whole event to thank his fans for 10 billion visits, mailed a Rolex to Axior, and lastly, wrote a little poem to thank his brother for sticking around, even after years of failed games.
We struggled together, and now we shine together.
Oh, and speaking of shining, welcome to Update 20. For 8 whole months, Indra poured his heart into the update, so fans poured their hearts back into playing. The new fruits, locations, and bosses were so spectacular that it not only broke the player record, but also crashed Roblox 12 times that day. But the crazy part is, that's just part 1 of Update 20. Considering he's always planning ahead, I'm sure Indra will have many more years of bringing joy to players and YouTubers, and inspire other devs to do the same. I guess true passion always wins in the end.
We did it, boys.
But doesn't that make you realize, Despite being 3 different players, they all have one thing in common. No, not their insane amounts of money, but their true love for making Roblox games. Their main goal wasn't to make some cash grab, but to create something that'll be remembered for years to come. Cause at the end of the day, money is temporary, but your legacy can live forever. But considering how massive Roblox is, there's a lot of people I left out. So if we somehow get 100k likes, I promise to make a part 2 with even crazier players. So if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and comment who you want to see in the next video.
The Walmart app now has partner offers. Now you can save on gas, travel, entertainment, and more. Exclusively on the Walmart app. Download today.
So I hired a Blox Fruit admin to train me. The new Dragon update just dropped, and I have no idea what any of the changes are. There's too much. So I reached out to Yuzos, who's an admin in Blox Fruits. I messaged him asking for help, for a lot of help, in which he replied no, and that he'll lose his job. But you see, I have a lot of Robux. And with that, I bribed him. So here's how it went. All right, we are in, and I've got Yuzoth here. Am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, I don't even know how to pronounce it right. It's either Yuzoff or Uzoff. I'm fine with either one.
And this is the new Dragon update. Yeah, so we are here at, where are we?
This is the port town. They get an island rework.
Oh, so it looks, wow, okay, it looks way better.
That's the fruit dealer right there. Experienced captain. I don't know when the last time he played was, but he was missing some pants, but now he's well fitted.
Oh, I like them better with no pants.
Whoa, okay. I'll take note of that when I make freaky blocks. With the new Dragon update, do you want to test your new Blox Fruits gotcha luck?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, let's see. Let's see what you get. Let's see what I get.
Here we go. I'm gonna do it now.
Oh!
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Wait, you go first. You go first.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I got.
Oh! You want to see what I got?
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Oh!
Ah! No, you did not. No, you.
Oh, look!
Hey, yoink! Yoink!
You scared? You took my fruit.
Wait, did you actually get that?
No, I didn't. I got this. But you can keep this. You can have that. That's for you.
Should I activate it now? Now store it. I'm gonna sell it later. Anyway.
Whoa, what?
So yeah.
You might have noticed we also got some new sword reworks. See the new katanas on your side? They got a model rework.
So guns, are they ever gonna become like meta? I feel like no one uses guns.
Well, I don't know, because after this new gun came out, it's kind of OP.
What the hell?
It's a minigun.
Wait, that is sick. That is sick.
So, the beginning of the Dragon update, the first thing you must do is level up to 2600. If we go to Tiki Outpost, this whole side of the island got an expansion. So it's a little bit, there's more space.
Holy.
Yeah, see, there's one of the new NPCs right there.
Ow!
Oh, he's beating you up.
They're so strong.
Where's the quest guy? Oh, there she is.
Wait, you're looking really sus. I don't know if you see what I see.
Wait, what's going on?
Why is your character doing that?
What am I doing?
Your character's just
What? What are you on about? But that's the Tiki quest giver. She gives you, what is that, 2 quests? She will guide you into getting to the max level. And I'm pretty sure, I think there's some, the new Dragon update content is max locked behind the max level. So you do need to get that. That's probably one of the first things you'll want to do.
Okay. How do I get that sus machine gun you've got going on, bro?
I'm glad you asked. Let's go do that right now. I'm gonna take you to my dojo. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
This is the Hydra Island, and they got a big rework, so it's like a whole lot aesthetically pleasing and different.
Yeah, this is nice. No, bro, wait, just stand still for a second. I gotta share screen and show you this.
Yo!
What are you doing?
Ah, I'm resetting. Oh no. So we're gonna go up this little slope and make our way to my dojo.
Does this mean that the NPC version of you is also here as well now?
Here we go. There he is, that handsome man.
Oh!
As a matter of fact, I would like to see you equip that dragon talent. Get that disgusting sanguine art off of you.
Okay.
There we go.
Would you say this is the best fighting style in the game?
Of course. Look at all the new skills. Oh, oops.
Oh, whoa, chill! I'm friendly!
I'm sorry. Oh, what's up?
Let's go right now! Wait, where are you?
Where are you? Like that.
Yeah? You want to smoke, boy?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
So, one of the second steps actually is getting your dragon talent. And the prerequisites to that was, of course, getting the fire essence, leveling it up, that sort of good stuff. And after you got your dragon talent, then you can make your way into this dojo and talk into the dojo trainer. He will teach you about getting your white belt, yellow belt, green belt, all that sort of stuff, all the way up to a black belt.
He says I'm not one of you guys.
What?
This guy's being racist to me.
Wait, I wonder what the prerequisites was. I just did a whole video on it. How did I forget? To be one of us, you need the